In this video, we're going to be exploring one of the most beautiful regions in all of Italy, Puglia. Welcome to Monopoli. This is our first stop on this list of gorgeous places to visit in Puglia, and Monopoli is one of southern Italy's famous coastal towns, and it is so beautiful here. We have been walking around for like an hour and we haven't been able to put our cameras down taking pictures and videos. It's so gorgeous and we can't wait to show you guys around.
How cool is that, right?
It's so pretty.
I think those are called gonzo boats. They're very Puglian. They have like I think the fisherman's name written on the side, like Pepito and Pepe. As a region used to be considered kind of a hidden gem, but I think the secret is mostly out, and in the summertime the beach behind me would be totally packed. It is very nice. Like when the sun comes out, the water is so turquoise and beautiful, and there are some people going to the water swimming. I think they're probably from Scandinavia because it's a little bit chilly. I wanted to go in. There's also some places up north or down south a little bit where you can go cliff jumping. And in my head I was like, I'm gonna do it, but now the sun is just like peeking through sometimes, so I'm not so sure, but it might happen.
Stay tuned.
It might happen.
This church is so beautiful.
Stuck. I mean, you can't come to this area and not eat focaccia. So, we got way too much for two people. Look at these beauties. I miss this stuff. Oh, it's so good. A little bit salty. Nice and olive oily. Tomatoes. Mwah.
You just guess your focaccia.
It was meant to be a chef's kiss,
Oh.
but I didn't have my hand free. We found the cliffs. What we haven't found is a place to jump. I think because it's November, there's no one really jumping into the water, so I don't know where is a safe spot to go. So that's my excuse.
So 3 weeks ago, we visited Lake Como and Lake Garda, and it was amazing. And when we made that video, we call those towns Dolce Vita towns, and that's exactly the same vibes that you get here. The towns are charming and inviting, and they're just set up for you to relax. So you enjoy the beach, you eat, you have an Aperol Spritz. I hope you're picturing yourself here, and wait until you see what we're gonna show you next. Salute! I have seen this place on Instagram so many times that it feels kind of surreal to be here. And it is honestly as beautiful as it looks in photos. It feels like a fairy tale. It's so cute. Like, honestly, I think we're gonna go crazy filming here because it is so pretty. The weather's beautiful too, and there's not that many people, which I think makes November a great time to visit. This is the cutest Vespa I've ever seen.
So of course, why most people come to visit this town is to see these like conical dome-like structures, which are called trulli, and actually you can see them all over Puglia, especially in the countryside where they were used for like storage and temporary shelter. But what's cool about Alberobello is that it has the highest concentration of these trulli, and people used to live in them, which is pretty cool to think about. Right now it's mostly like shops and I think like bed and breakfast, those kind of things, but it's still very cute to visit. And like right now, what Aimara said, there's not many people here. You can just hear the birds chirping. It feels like you're in a Disney movie.
Time for lunch. Salute. One of the things that you have to do when you visit Alberobello is to eat inside a trulli, and it smells so good. I'm just gonna go in. We ordered two very traditional dishes from Puglia, and this one is called orecchiette, which is a type of pasta that is handmade. And last year when we were in Bari, we saw the nonas making it by hand, and it was super cool. And now we have so much appreciation for this, and we haven't had it since last year, so. I'm just so hungry. Everything tastes good.
And I got something called bombette, which is very typical to the heartland of Puglia. So a lot of people associate Puglia with seafood, but they also have these more hearty dishes. And what this is, it's basically meats wrapped in bacon and stuffed with sun-dried tomatoes and also some cheeses. I'm gonna dig in. We've been thinking about this all day. Oh yeah.
So Alberobello can easily be explored in 2 or 3 hours, which makes it a great place to come on a day trip. And that's sort of what we're doing. So for this video, we're basing ourselves in Monopoli and in Lecce. And from those two places, we're going to be exploring all the towns that we're showing in this video. And actually this area, we thought we needed a car, but it's actually pretty decently connected by bus and trains. So we're going to put more information about that and how to move around in a PDF that is going to be linked in the description.
Pistacchio tradizionale.
Grazie. So I was chatting with our host, and I told him that we were coming to Alberobello. He said that we had to come to this exact place to try this exact pastry, because they got pasticciotto with cheese and I think pistachio cream.
Okay.
It was really good. It's like a crispy, buttery pastry like filled with tons of cheese and pistachio cream. What's pretty cool about Italy is that there are a lot of desserts or pastries that have pistachio cream and cheese, and you think it doesn't work, but it totally works. This is delicious. But guys, next time you'll see us, we'll be in the beautiful city of Lecce. See you there.
Welcome to the beautiful city of Lecce. This is the biggest city that we're going to be showing you in today's video, and it feels so good to be here. We read somewhere that Lecce is nicknamed the Florence of the South, and we love Florence and we love the South, so I think we're gonna have a great time here. The reason why it's nicknamed that is because it has beautiful ornate architecture and beautiful churches, and I think we're gonna find a square and do people watching, because this is one of those Italian cities that we just like wander around and look at people go on about their lives. We're probably gonna get some gelato too.
So one thing that's kind of cool about Lecce is that a lot of the buildings have this golden color stone, which is called Lecce stone. That's a little bit different from a lot of the other towns in Puglia that have like the whitewash, like Alberobello had the limestone. So it's pretty neat. Lecce stone. Just golden hues everywhere.
Wow.
Sparkles.
These are chocolate tools. Grazie. Thank you.
What's that? Pistachio? Salato? I don't know how they do it with the texture. It's so soft and elegant.
And it's Christmas.
It's getting there. We're getting close. As it turns out, there aren't too many people to watch here in Lecce this afternoon. It's still pretty early. Maybe people are at work, just hanging out. We'll stick around to see what happens at 5 o'clock. You know what happens at 5. Due approspets. Grazie.
Grazie. We've shown you towns on the eastern and central parts of Puglia, and today we're exploring the west side of this gorgeous peninsula. Stop number 4 is the city of Galipoli. Welcome.
So this behind me is the Ionian Sea, and actually Gallipoli is known as the Pearl of the Ionian Sea. We haven't seen this sea since we were in Albania last, so it feels good to be reunited. We're gonna go for a little beach walk, because what is cool about this side of the peninsula is it's known for more sandy beaches, whereas the eastern shores are more like rocky alcoves and cliffs and those kind of things. So it's nice to have a sandy beach to walk on. You wanna go for a little beach walk with me?
I think this town is quite the party town in the summer, but it's really hard to believe because right now is November and it's completely empty. So we're just like walking through these little alleyways, which is where people live, in these little buildings that you see behind me, and everyone's getting ready for lunch. You can hear the plates clanging, whatever the word is, and you can smell the smells. And I mean, obviously we're not going to show you, but like people are just at home hanging. Oh, heart. If you ever rent a car here, rent a small car. It's very narrow. So of course for this video we're trying to show you as many dishes as possible from the Puglia region, and this is the bruschetta pugliese, which is a toast with burrata, sun-dried tomatoes, and something called capocollo, I think. Capocollo. Pork salami. And I mean, this looks amazing. Obviously so good. I love this region so much. The food in Puglia is unreal, and you usually associate it with seafood, and there is a lot of seafood, but there's so many like dishes like this that are like fresh and hearty and with a lot of meat. Yeah.
My turn. I'm super excited because today I am having meatballs. Who knew that was a thing in Puglia? These are called polpette, and they're meatballs stuffed with like breadcrumbs, topped with cheese. I think there's garlic in there, other herbs, and a tomato puree. Buon appetito! Oh yeah. It's the perfect dish for today. A little bit cool, and some very hearty meatballs. It's delicious. I love it.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.
It is too bad that this place is closed. If you come here during the high season, it's called Il Faro. This is a good spot for the sunset.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
Buongiorno. We made it to the last stop on this list. Welcome to Otranto. Let's see if we save the best for last. We collect these coffee mugs from every country that we go to, and we just found the Italy one here in Otranto. A beautiful cactus, which represents the Puglia region. Very cute.
So the historic part of this town sits in this little bay, and the water here is so nice and peaceful. And even today, where the sun is just peeking through a little bit, you can just see like the turquoise colors try to pop through. I bet in like August, September that it's so nice here. There's like tons of restaurants along the promenade here, and it's actually the busiest town that we've visited like since coming here to Puglia. There's like people here, even though they're not really enjoying the beach, they're enjoying the terraces and having some early drinks.
But
We
it's
might
not really
join them
that
soon.
busy.
It's not that busy, but it's still nice. There's good energy.
It is so pretty.
Yeah, and like
guys.
the sandy bottom here is like white, so like all like the colors pop. It's so beautiful, and I think it is the nicest beach that we've seen in these 5 towns.
Yeah.
Time is moving fast. I am moving slow. All the days that passed had nowhere to go. I watched them slip away as far as I can see. I let them roll astray. It did not bother me. The sun is shining through every window pane. It's bathing you in light, so why should I complain?
If we have learned anything from this week in Puglia, is that Martinucci is an institution. So stop by Martinucci every single time that you have a chance. And do a pasticciotto.
If there should ever be
So we started with Aperol Spritz. So we had to end with Aperol Spritz. So cheers. Cheers. As you can see, Puglia is amazing and a region we highly encourage you to visit. And remember, there's a PDF in the description that includes everything we did in the video, plus things to do, how to move around, where to eat. And we're also including 2 other amazing places that we visited here in Puglia, Bari and Polignano a Mare. Definitely worth checking out. And also we made a video about those 2 places and I'm going to leave it here so you guys can watch that next. And thank you so much for watching. We will see you from Sicily. Bye!